Hello, welcome to EC's workshop. Sorry about the lighting in here. I got a light going out over there and I got a light up here going out. I gotta get out here and work in and replace some lights. That one there's blinking. It's aggravating the crap out of me. About ready to hit it with a 2x4. Okay. Alright, what I'm doing today is I'm working on some T-nuts for my new 8-inch rotary table that I bought off of Amazon. It's the same thing as the V-bore, whatever you want to call it, but I got it from Amazon, not V-bore. Saved about $100. Okay, but I gotta make some T-nuts, and I done found me a scrap piece of metal, rusty up piece of metal, and cut it down a little bit so I don't have to machine so much. But this is what I'm doing. This is how big the T-nuts are right here. As you can see on my drawing here on my board, I got 980. Inside the T-slot on the rotary table is 1 inch, a little over 1 inch, and I'm gonna give it 20,000. All right, 750 to the top. That way it won't come up to the top, bottom out on top, and interfere with my part that I clamped down. Won't interfere up there on the top. All right, my inside the T-slot is 440, 900 to the top. 900,000 top, 440, and it's a little over 1 inch across. And up here at the top, it's about 600,000 across the top, or less. So I forgot what it is there. But this is how I'm gonna make my T-nut. 520 across the top, 7/16. 980 across the bottom, not 7/16, 750,000 from the bottom to the top, 400,000 for the step here, right there. And so I'm gonna go back here to the mill. I'm gonna show you what I did, what I'm gonna use, and that's how we're gonna make it. They're only gonna be about lengthways. I got them figured about 1 inch long, or maybe 980 long. That's what I got figured. I just need 4 right now, just enough material for 4 right now. Let's move back here to the shop, okay? All right, this is what I got. See, I done got it set up, but okay. See, this is what I had. I had this piece of metal like this. See, it's got all cut out and slots and everything. I got my end mill. There you go. See, that's what it was right there. I set it up and sawed it. Stood it up in the saw like that, and I sawed it. Took my saw blade and run right down it, come down and cut it off. Okay. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this down so far. Really all the way down, because it's already right here. Almost the size this direction. I just got to cut it down and then put all my steps down in here. This metal right here's got to go away. This step here's got to go away. If my measurements, if I think my measurements are right, that's what I got to do. So I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to get started. Pause right here. Now, this is the closest I can get you right now with the stand, or the camera stand, and it's still going to be in a problem. I don't want it vibrating. It vibrates pretty good when you're milling a lot. The whole thing vibrates. Not that bad. I might change it in a minute. Okay. All right, where I'm at is I got this thing. I went over. I flattened this side. I got this side here, this direction. Got my wide directions here down the sides. I'm now trying to take this down to 3/4. It was over almost a 1 inch. So I went over and sawed off 1/4 of an inch. Now I'm down to, I'm down to about the size I need to be up and down. I'm about the size that I need for the top of the T-nut. The example of this T-nut, they too big for this mill. They for Milwaukee. But I'm almost down. I'm trying to get the size from here to here. I'm already from there to there. From this point to that point. From this side to that side, I'm already there. Trying to get from here to here. Now, so I got to see what my measurement is. Oh, 8 feet. I got 100,000 to go. So, all right. Dial in 50 and do it again. Check out my readout I installed. You see it in one of my videos. Zero it out. I'm going to go down 50 thousandths. Going up. No. All right, we're going to go down 50 thousandths. There. Let's see if it took off 50,000. So far I ain't had no problem out of it. Now read out. Huh. Well, I'll be down. I did. It didn't take 50,000. Yeah, I did. All like 50,000. Yep, 50,000, that's it. That's what it took, 50,000, yay! My readout's working great. You got a 3D printer, they print these things. They got these things on there. I think they're free. I didn't do that, I bought this in 30 years ago as a joke. Somebody asked me, you need a hand? I'll take it and throw it at them. Here's your hand. Somebody said, give me a hand. I'll throw it at them. Here you go. There's your hand. We're going to go down 50 more thousandths. There you go. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, I'm out in the shed. Oh, I'm out in the shop. That's where I'm at. I'm in the shop. I was wondering where I was at. Thought I was at work here for a minute. You know what I hate about... One thing that bothers me about doing YouTube videos is you can't have no music in the background blasting. Let's see where we're at. I'll take the big grown-up calibers now and check it. Check my Mitsitoyas here. See where we're at. 750, 743. We missed it by 3 inches. I mean, we missed it by 5 thousandths. That's alright. Ain't nothing but a T-nut, bro. That's all it is. Nothing but a T-nut. Alright, now we're going to leave it like it's setting, because we got to cut off each side. I got 950 there. $9.50. All right. And I'm going to have 520 in the center. All right, so let's divide that up. That'd be 950 minus 0.520. Equals 430 total, divided by 2, 210 thousandths per side. That's about right. $210,000 per side, man. 210,000 per side. And when I tap these holes, I'm gonna tap them all 5/16. I ain't gonna tap them 3/8. I got some that are 3/8 that fit, but I don't like them. See, this is one that fits that I had. See how small it is? Yeah. Here's another one that I dug. Here's another I dug up. As you can see, some of these got stuck in my toolbox when I come home, and I've dug them out. Here the other day, out of a pile of junk I had, when I cleaned out my toolbox, I went back and knew they was there. See, I got 2 of these here for the T-nuts. This one's too small. I don't like it. You know, it's a 3/8 too. This is too tall, and it's made out of stainless. No, it ain't. It's Coro. And it's too tall, and this part right here ain't tall enough, because once you tighten it up, it picks it up, and then you know, you have to deaden the bolt here. You got to crush this, keep that from coming out. But I don't like them. So that's the reason I'm making 4 more. Well, 4 more is for a fixture I'm finna put on top of it. I'm making a fixture to go on top of my rotary table, and that's going to be in a separate video. But I'm making these, so let's get busy on these. All right, so I got to take off 210 thousandths, 215,000 per side. So Well, let's move over to the other side. Let's see, how far down do I gotta go? Okay, I'm making it 400 thousandths thick, and that's 750. I gotta go down 300. I'm gonna go 300 first and then come back and finish off. So I gotta go 300 now, because that's cleared off. I'm gonna go down 300. There you go. Touch off. Way I touch off is I use a piece of paper. As soon as I can find a scrap piece of paper, so I need to get me some paper out here. This is aggravating. Everything I got drawn on. Alright, I'm gonna go old school. Okay, get her close. There you go. See, cutting paper. Got that size. 210 per side, right? Yeah, that's what I got. 215 per side. Alright, I'm gonna go. So I'm going that deep. I'm only gonna try to take it off about 30 thousandths. I don't climb mill. I never have. It's always been problems. Those sloppy mills I ever run, you couldn't tighten them up enough to not jerk on you. Might be alright, 2 or 3 thousandths, but it won't when you're doing 30 or 40. 30 thousandths. Alright, I'm going to take this at 30 thousandths at a pass. You see me do that one pass? I'm going to stop here, turn your camera off, and turn you back on when I get ready to do my last pass for that side. Alright, we got to do some measurements here to maybe be sure where we're at. I told you I was going to bring you back on the last pass. Let's see what we got here. Get underneath this bird here. See what I got. Overall. Oh, like I said, I got 950. Alright, I need to take off 215. Okay. Let's see here, 9, 150 minus 215 equals 350,000. This right here needs to measure 350 thousandths when I'm to get this all down to 215. 350,000. Let's see where I'm at right now. $735 is what I gotta have. According to this, I got to take it down. 10, 20, 30, 45 thousandths. I got 45 thousandths more to go. But I just don't believe it's that much. Let me get a file here for a second. File off this bird right here. See where I'm at here. Okay. This should measure 735 across here. Still got a big old burr on it. Now it's gone. Get all the shavings off of it. That made a difference there. About 3 thousandths. 35. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 thousandths to go. And that's it. 23 to go. I think I'm going to take it all in one pass. Okay. Here we go. 10 and 20, 23 thousandths. There you go. We're going to get all that in one pass. Then we'll see how deep, after this pass, we'll see how deep it is. I'm going to give me a power feed one of these days. Power feed and more readout. Let's see what we got. Supposed to be 735 there. Let's just see what we got now. Something happened. What do we do? No, we still got 20,000 to go. What did I say? We'll go 10, 34. I messed up. No. Glad I did it to the big side. All right, I got 20,000 to go now. 20 more. Yeah, they built. I was kind of hoping. I'm gonna see how deep it is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the depth and all this time. I got 240,000. $50,000 down to go. We're gonna take it. Got 50,000 there. And the right this way and everything's right. I just calculate 50,000 off the bottom. Let's rock. $735 there, $400 there. Alright, now let's see where we're at. I can measure right over here. Sticking out a little ways. Okay, I got 400,000 there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna come around front now. Okay. Let me make sure everything's right. We're gonna do what we're doing. Alright. We got 960. We're supposed to take 220,000 off of per side. That's what we got here. We're down to 700 right now. Overall thickness right now we got, I done took off that side, this side here, I done took this side off. Y'all seen in the video. Let's see where we're at. Here. And we got 732. We gotta go down to 520. Alright, let's go to the front side now. Uh-oh. Almost hit the end. I'm going to go down a little further. I'll move the camera down some more. Alright. Touch off here. A piece of paper like we did the first time. I'm going to go up about 10-20,000. Just grab my paper now. Cut my paper! Touch off. Okay, we're gonna go in about, I can do on the other side, about 30,000 per cut. $30,000. Gonna be a little smoky. see how much more I gotta go. $10, $20, $30, $40,000 to go on this side. Yep, 40,000 to go. 40,000 to go. I'll take 30 and then 10. Then we'll check and make sure we're the right depth. Okay? Alright. What we're going to do now, I'm going to take it out, I'm going to deburr it, I'm going to mark one side, I'm going to saw cut them, little increments, I think about 3/4, whatever this is, about 1 inch long. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check, make sure it fits first, then I'm going to cut them 1 inch long, then I'm going to drill and tap them. I'm going to come back, drill and tap them. Let me trade these out for some 1/8 parallels. Alright, I'm going to deburr this, saw it up.